Welcome to the House of the Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. We are live. Some really intuitive type shit going on right now. But Antonio Pierce is doing his presser. We're going to go right to it right now. Let's get this going for you guys.
All right. Hey, first, I'd like to thank Mark Davis for putting this together, giving us the opportunity to come out here, like we talked about, for team bonding, chemistry, to get away for 17 days and allow our team to get after one another a little bit. I think we accomplished that, and I think the city of Costa Mesa, CHP, who's handled everything with us. The Westin Hotels, hospitality's been amazing, been really good. And more importantly, our entire staff, the Las Vegas Raiders organization, from our ground crew to our equipment guys, our training room, our staff, everybody, PR, everybody's done an outstanding job, made this very smooth for the players. We've accomplished a lot over the last several days. This will be our 11th practice today. The Raiders got better. There's a lot of things that we want to accomplish, and we got more to do, but we got off to a great start.
That's the first question, like everything you wanted to accomplish, or is there still stuff even today and beyond that is still there to accomplish?
Yeah, the things that we marked that we wanted to get through these 11, 12 practices, we've accomplished. We set the tone. I know we build our identity, obviously, on defense, especially. Same thing on offense. The physicality and, more importantly, the chemistry and the team bonding is what we wanted, and the competition has been at a high.
Salute to everybody in the
Here
chat.
in Los Angeles, from when you took over last year to now, what was the biggest thing that you felt you needed to instill in the Raider organization?
Culture, identity, who we are. Get back to the roots. Get back to what Mr. Davis, 65 years ago, started this bad boy with. Pride, poise. I finished it with passion, playing the Raider way, toughness, physicality, no apologies.
Speaking of that vision for culture, how much of that was formed for you as a young man here in Southern California?
Huge. It's huge. It's part of my identity. It's the way I grew up in inner city Los Angeles. It's built me to go through adversity and deal with tough moments, to have my back against the wall most of the time, be told what I can't do. And it fits right along with the Raiders organization.
Coach, who were some of the standouts in camp on both sides of the ball?
The guys that stood out that, let's talk about guys that probably nobody thought about, like DJ Turner, DJ Glaze, Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers had a really good camp. Our entire offensive line, they changed their identity. Defensively, thought Adam Butler from day one has been consistent. Malcolm Kuntz, Max Crosby, Tommy, Jack Jones, and I would say both of our safeties really played. Really, our entire safety, that entire position group played really well. And I ain't gonna lie, without our two specialists, Daniel Cross and AJ, they've been doing an outstanding job with the new kickoff rule, and then obviously what AJ's doing punting is at a high level right now.
When you're in the midst of a quarterback battle, I know you have to take into effect the quality of your defense. How much does the unforced errors, the penalties, the drops just drive you nuts?
Yeah, especially pre-snap penalties, right? Because that's just a mental focus, right? That's on you as a player. Things that happen after the ball snap, that's football. Things happen, right? The drops, again, they go to the focus. All we do is spend 20 minutes a day on individual, and the EB and our entire staff spend a lot of time on those individual and fundamentals techniques. So, those are things that get frustrating because then it reflects on the quarterback, and then, we start to write a narrative that maybe sometimes is not always true and positive for the quarterback. But I would say this, at the end of the day, it's training camp. If these guys were ready and we're in mid-season form, you won't hear me say that. No, we're in training camp form. We're getting there. We're getting ready to play our first game, and there's going to be more mistakes, and that's why we got to grow on those. So hopefully come September 8th, we're not making those same mistakes.
So having said all that, through
Is
10
the
practices
connection
and
good,
practice
guys?
11
Is
today,
the
where do
audio
you see
good? Give me a
quarterback
thumbs up.
competition
Let's
right
go.
now?
Status quo.
When you look
Status quo.
you look at the quarterbacks, obviously they're very completely different play styles. Can you just talk about kind of like the different flavors that you get from each of the quarterbacks?
Yeah, you see it.
What up,
Let's be honest,
DJ?
Aiden's your classic
my
quarterback,
guy.
drop back quarterback, right? Put that back foot and let it hit, and then let that ball release. Highly accurate, can throw the ball outside of numbers. Gardner's really savvy. Does a good job of controlling, poise, feels things around him, good feel in the pocket. Obviously, when the play breaks down, he's really good at that. So at the end of the day, every quarterback's different. You don't draft the same guy, and I know we didn't draft Gardner Minshew, but you don't draft guys with the same traits and characteristics, right? You want something different. And it's up to our offensive staff to put that together, regardless of who the quarterback is, what works for him, what helps our offense be effective and to have opportunity to win games.
Your playing time situation for both guys coming up this week.
One more time.
What will be your playing time situation for both guys coming up this week?
They'll both play a quarter, first quarter and second quarter.
There you guys go.
Can you tell us, when I asked you last year about your first game being a head coach, now that you have your first training camp in California on your belt, what have you learned about being a head coach?
Patience. Don't rush the decisions. Don't be emotional. Don't get emotional because you make a lot of bad decisions. And at the end of the day, just sit there and digest it and understand that, training camp is such, right? It's these guys, 6 practicing pads, getting together, building a team. And let's be honest, we don't even have our full roster yet. We got some guys on PUP. So just really being patient, not rushing, not overreacting, more importantly, and really trying to block out the outside nose and just focus on our team.
When you say
Stop, you've been
status
promoted,
quo,
my
is
guy.
that because
Take a
you
look.
don't feel like somebody's taking the lead in this competition? And if that is the case, what is it that you want to see for? What do you feel like you have to
East Coast
see
was good,
for
bro.
one guy to take this?
I
Step?
wasn't going to
talk,
base
man. We
everything
gotta
off of
talk.
practice, so I wasn't going to go who had a better day. And again, a lot of different factors play into it, right? Defensive play, who's going with the ones, who's going with the twos. This preseason game will be very telling. I want to see these guys take care of the ball, manage the team, take care of situational football.
In this situation, is there a scenario that you could see playing out where when it's all said and done, there could be almost a tie goes to the runner type situation with this quarterback competition? Or is there be a definitive winner?
Yeah. When we make a decision, that's going to be our quarterback.
In the preseason, you obviously can't control if other teams play their starters or their backups. How do you kind of evaluate that? Let's say somebody has a really good game, but they're
Vincent,
going
go
against
fuck
maybe a
yourself.
4th-string defense. Like, do you factor that into when you're watching on tape?
Yeah, it's just things we're looking for, right? Assignment, alignment, execution, adjustments, effort, physicality, tackle. All that stuff. It doesn't matter who you're playing with. It's still football. And we're going to play our guys, right? Everybody that's on this trip, if they suit up, if they're on the plane, they're playing. So you'll see Max Crosby, you'll see Christian, you'll see all those guys there. And to us, it's more about the Raiders. It's not the Raiders versus the Minnesota Vikings. I know we're going to look at that. There's a score. There's going to be a win or loss. But there's things that we have, objectives that we want to get accomplished in this game that we know as a team, and that's what we're focused on.
Coach, what are some of those goals that you're looking forward to having the players accomplish in this first preseason game?
I can't tell you that because I haven't told the team yet, so I'm sorry.
Do you feel like you've learned a lot about your team over these 17 days?
Yeah, we got grit. We're tough. We've had over close to 800 team reps in 10 practices. Do the math, right? From walkthroughs and everything. Anytime we're 11 on 11, over close to 800 reps. These guys haven't blinked. There's been no bitching and complaining. They put their workman's hat on every day. We don't have guys looking to get out of practice. We got a mentally tough team, and we got a team that's pissed off and want to prove a lot of people wrong.
Coach, standing here now, going through this process, what would you tell the little AP in Compton?
I'll just smile, probably like I'm doing now. Yeah. You dream a lot as a kid, right? I didn't dream to be the head coach. I just wanted to play football on a high school local channel. That was big. And then I realized you could get paid to play football. And then you start having more dreams, and then you get to the National Football League, and you want to be the best pro player possible. And then when I got into coaching, being a position coach was cool. Being a coordinator was cooler. Being a head coach, that's the ish. That's it right there. Yeah, but I look back at that little dude and just smile because I know what he went through. Only child, growing up with 2 women, mother and a grandmother raising him. Accomplished a lot.
You've got some new pieces in the running back room. Have they answered your questions thus far?
Oh, we're getting there. I'll be honest.
Damn, Top.
You don't want to see it because the
bro.
pads get on, but you want to see it. I do want to see it in the preseason game. Dalen's had a hell of a job. He's done a really good job at running back. Alex Madison, Zamir White, Amir Abdullah. It'll be really good to see those guys in this offense, right? And going against somebody else now. But I think what they've all done is kind of identify what they do well. And it's our job now to go out there and put them in position and let them do that.
You
You talked about the other two quarterbacks. What do you see some Anthony Brown in this camp?
Yeah, exciting. I mean, there's some flashes, there's some moments as you see the reps count has kind of like changed at times because you focus on the top two guys. But Anthony Brown will play a lot in his first preseason game. We'll get a lot of Anthony Brown, but the skill set, the athleticism, strong arm, some decision making. But more importantly, I'm always go back to it. Quarterback position, you're the first guy to touch the ball, and he's always ends up in the Raiders' hand. We got to do a better job of that.
What has the journey been like from last year to now in terms of getting your guys to buy in to your vision?
They bought in day one.
It was good.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, there you guys go. Antonio Pierce with his presser. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's get back to this. Appreciate everybody in here. Like I said, we're doing something a little different today. I got the alert, and luckily I had my laptop while I was out, so I was like, fuck it. We will go live for this one. So salute to the 90. We got 90 in here. I don't remember the last time I even saw 90 in the chat. You don't have all the graphics, all the animations right now, all that fun stuff, but y'all are here with me, and I appreciate it. Break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell, and let me do the formal introduction because we didn't really get to do that when we started, just due to the fact that the presser was going on. Welcome to the House and Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation news today. Hope everybody's having a great hump day wherever y'all are at. Y'all know what it is. I'm your resident tribal chief of Raider Nation, Hammer. Again, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. I want to kick it with y'all. Y'all want to ask questions. I will answer those questions. We've only been on like 13 minutes, so we can stay on for a bit with y'all today. Appreciate those in here. Top, again, you have been promoted. Congratulations, my guy. And salute to those that are new members as a result of the gifters in here gifting away those memberships. Much love to each and every single one of y'all. We are getting closer and closer and closer to 9K. Last I checked, I think we're at 8912. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. And I still have 2 tickets for the Raiders open practice at Allegiant Stadium. I believe that practice today is the 7th, so next Wednesday, Allegiant Stadium. I believe the gates open at 5 p.m. The practice is from 6 to 8. Whole bunch of fun stuff included in that. You guys don't want to miss it. I do want to give these away as quickly as possible. I've put it out there on all the platforms. Not hearing much from a lot of people, but if y'all want to be in for this, I will put your name down and we can put it in a wheel and do it that way. Whatever works, but I want to give these away to somebody. Salute to Taino Raider. For those that don't know, Taino is a dude that he actually was at our live event with him and his family when we took over the Jersey Shore and did the Raiders-Giants game last season. He gifted me this amazing jersey with a whole bunch of patches all over the jersey, and he just gave these tickets to me. I want to give them away. So, again, if you guys are interested, if you have me on IG, DM me there. If you have me on X, you can message me there. You can email me, hammershouse3@gmail.com. But I want to get these, I want to give these away as quickly as possible. Again, it's a week away. It's next Wednesday evening. So, guys, please, if you guys are interested, please do not hesitate. Send me a message. I'll put your name in a wheel if I have to. And if not, I will find somebody else that I can just give them away to. 1, 2, 3. But let's get down to business. We heard what AP said as it pertains to that quarterback competition right now. Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell are going to be splitting, are going to be taking a quarter each this coming Saturday, 8 p.m., 5 Pacific. Game is on NFL Network. We will be live doing play-by-play. And Anthony Brown will pretty much be taking over for the second half. So I'm intrigued. I'm excited. I really am looking forward to our first preseason game. Again, it's going to be a hell of a lot more different than it was last year. We're not going to see these guys incredibly limited to not playing at all, and that pertains to the vets. But I'm excited to see our new draft picks. I'm excited to see these vets step on the field even for a little bit just to get that work in and see what this team could potentially be this coming season. I am 1,000% here for it. That was a lot of talking, and I didn't even take a breath. But I appreciate y'all that are in here. Let me look at the chat. Put my name in the hat. No, I only have top. I only have the 14th, bro. I only have the 14th, my brother. And so, again, salute to Taino for everything he does, man. And another one of those guys that have been reaching out to me a lot over these last few months. So I definitely appreciate it. I hope JPJ will be back after this first season. Yeah, I hope so too. Again, for somebody that's just coming into the league, it's a huge learning curve, especially when you miss out. Like if you miss, yeah, it's a huge learning curve, and it's a game of catch up that you have to really catch up very, very fast. So we know how this league goes. Hearing the amazing things about DJ Glaze, and this was something where we talked about Thayer Munford for about 2 years, how he was constantly on the heels of Jermaine Illuminor for that tackle spot. And it's funny how the world turns. DJ Glaze has been doing a really solid job throughout training camp. We will get a glimpse of him during the preseason. Now he's the one that's on the heels of Thayer Munford for a starting spot on that offensive line. Again, hard work pays off. We'll see how the rest of training camp and the rest of this preseason goes. And ultimately, when they cut it down to the 53-man roster, who potentially will be that starting offensive line is. It was an awesome time. Ty Davis is in here. There we go. And stay tuned for those on the East Coast. It doesn't even have to be just Jersey. Those on the East Coast, stay tuned. We might be taking over again week 1 versus the Los Angeles Chargers. And we will have a special guest in the house if, in fact, we decide to pull the trigger and do that live play-by-play from the shore. So stay tuned, guys. Salute to the new subscribers. J-Rock's Vans, appreciate you. Any concern with the mediocre QB play? Look, it's still early. Both of these guys are learning a new system under Lou Getsy as a new offensive coordinator. Again, we will go through the preseason. Antonio Pierce has not made an official announcement. He heard what he just said in the presser. Aiden O'Connell will be taking a quarter. Gardner Minshew will be taking a quarter. And ultimately, Anthony Brown is probably going to be playing the second half. So when it happens, it happens. Again, I'm looking forward to just watching football again. I'm looking forward to watching our Raiders play this coming Saturday night. Martin, my neighbor from across the pond, how you doing, my guy? He said breathe. See if I'm missing anything. AC, what's good, bro? Like I said, this was very spontaneous. Luckily, I had my laptop in the car. I need a thumbs up from you guys. Just let me know that the connection, the quality is good. We're not using what we normally use. And I just want to make sure everything is on the up and up right now with you guys. So please let me know. Frank, what's good, man? I know. Me and my daughter was just saying our D-line is going to be the most dangerous D-line in the league. That's a fact. Max, I'm back, brother. I'm back. I think I've been back for, 2 weeks, but just not on a whole bunch. One, these pressers have been early, incredibly early to where I'm not in my office at the time. Also, this presser just now was just before the start of practice. So for those on the West Coast, you guys know it's like almost 10 a.m. there. But a lot of the pressers have been hella early. So yeah, it's been difficult and trying. But yeah, I'm back, bro. AC, member for almost 3 years, bro. Appreciate you. Tapping in one time to support the Only House. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I like the car background image. Yeah. That's exactly what it's going to be, D. That's exactly what it's going to be. And like I said, you'll probably see Anthony Brown out there for the entire second half. Just see what he's capable of doing. You heard things here and there about him throughout camp and some of the things that he has done as well. Ultimately, we know Minshew and O'Connell are battling for this spot. And right now, it's still up for grabs as of right now from what's being said by Coach Pierce. So we'll see what happens. Crystal clear connection is great. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. We even tease AOC and Gardner and give them a half in the third game. That would be. I would like to see that. I would like to see that because I think ultimately, if they did it that way, it would be like we know why this is happening and what the importance of this is. So I'm here for that, most definitely. Salute to the 97 in the chat. If you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell. Appreciate y'all. Can we see Carter Bradley in the fourth quarter? Yo no sé. Hope we get to see some. Yeah, I'm here for Dylan. Shout out to the Strong Island boy. Dylan is definitely my guy right now. The juice box himself. Yeah, I'm definitely supporting the hell out of him. Yo, Martin, come on, man. It's crazy the QB situation is that close. Again, you have somebody that has experience in the league. Not to say that O'Connell doesn't. But we also have a guy that's played in the league for more than just 1 year. It's still something that I was questioning before, just in regards to what they were paying him. And again, we know O'Connell's only making like a little over $1 million a year, while you have Minshew here on a 2-year, $25 million deal with, I believe, $15 million guaranteed. It was kind of like, yo, did Minshew just come here and he's got the spot? But no, they're legit having a competition. And I'm 1,000% here for it. I want to see how this plays out. This position battle is the only one I was truly concerned about. I haven't shied away from that when I've said it either. When it comes to our Raiders, this is the one position spot that I've been most nervous about. I want to see what these guys, both of them, I want to see what both of them can do in the preseason. I want to see, we're obviously going to get a small sample size of what our offense is going to consist of, but I'm here for it. I'm very intrigued to see what both of them are capable of doing on the field against a defense in different colors, not a defense in silver and black. AP Coach of the Year, Crosby Defensive Player of the Year, numerous Pro Bowlers, Raider Nation for life. I love it, Randy. Talk that shit, bro. Damn, Martin. Yo, Martin is just going in right now. If my brother was in this chat, he would be going off on you right now. Yo, you're too much. GA, what's good, man? And salute to the 111 in the chat. Run it up, run it up, run it up. And those that are coming in here, please subscribe. But also, I'm going to put it out there again. For those that are on the West, for those that can get to Vegas quick, fast, and in a hurry, I have two tickets for the Raiders open practice at Allegiant Stadium next Wednesday evening. If you guys are interested, hit me on IG or hit me on X. You could even email me, hammershouse tree at gmail.com if you guys are interested. Really appreciate it. I want to get these out off of my hands as quickly as possible. Let me know. Salute to GA on the 999. Let's go. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what? I should have did it that way too. We probably do have some French people in here. Two. One. Not one. We got dos. We got two. We got deux. 2 tickets, y'all, for those that are interested. Yo, Walt! Oh! I heard you were back in the chats. I had to wait till I was live to see you in mine. Holy shit! What up, guy? How are you doing? That's the original Get Off My Lawn. What up, bro? Yeah, Martin definitely is on one today. I hope Wasted doesn't walk in because he's gonna lose his shit. Salute to Wasted, salute to Graph. I know he did the roundtable with some other content creators that cover our fellow AFC West rivals last night. I haven't had the chance to take a look at it yet. I was out like a light fairly quickly, so yeah, we've been battling this terrible ass weather over the last 24 hours, and I think it's only going to get worse. I think we still have a bunch of rain that we're supposed to be getting hit with over the next like 3 days. So yeah. Sarah H. Honest. Oh my goodness. And salute to the new mods in here. Some of y'all know who you guys are. You guys have been anointed, appointed mods. Over the 2 weeks that I came back, and we just got a new one in Top Beats, another one that's been loyal to the soil from day one. Another guy that always will check in and make sure that I'm good. So it definitely means the world to me. And look, with your guys' help, the mods definitely, like, you guys will help build this up even more. Again, I've always said it, and I've said it time and time again. The growth of this channel, the growth of Raider Nation News Today, the growth of Hammer's House, it doesn't happen without each and every single one of y'all. Spread the word. Let's run it up. Let's get to 9K as quick as we can, and let's get the fuck on to 10K and beyond. Let's run it up, y'all. I appreciate everybody in here. And again, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask right now. I'm here for it. We can hang for a little bit. We've only been on 26 minutes, and it's been a while since I've been on. We were on I think it was last week. I think we were on because we had to do the take two because we had a very bad connection issue, and I think that was on my behalf. And we finished it. We went out another 45 minutes after that, but we got no issues today. So ask away, ask your questions. I'm going to see if there's anything else for us to potentially talk about. I've been hearing the reports about Brandon Ayuk over the last few days. Apparently, the Patriots have pulled out of talks as it pertains to acquiring Brandon Ayuk. There was a sound clip that I heard early this morning from Christian McCaffrey pertaining to this situation. And I think the writing is on the wall when he said what he said in that interview, when he referred to Ayuk as a former teammate. So I think the writing's on the wall. Ayuk will be out of there sooner than a lot of people think, but we shall see when that happens. Let's see. Let's get on to the playoffs. Won't be power blocking everybody. Oh yeah. Get off my lawn. I could see him blocking somebody and saying, "Get off my lawn," as he does it. Our secondary is looking good. I know a lot of you guys were like, "Oh, let's get a vet. Let's get Gilmore." Like, I think they're good right now where they're at. Corey, again, going into his second year in the league, I think he's going to be more than capable of getting the job done alongside Jack. We know our safety tandem and where they're at in Trayvon Merrick and Mike Epps. And, of course, we can't forget about Hobbs, who's always holding it down on the line at that slot corner position. I'm here for it. Hammer, AOC MVP incoming or MVP incoming? That's a reach right now. That's a reach right now. That truly is a reach right now. That's definitely a reach. We got to see him get a full season and see how well he can produce and see how well he could take over a game. Jack Jones. There you go. There's rumors that they have verbal agreement. Ayuk to the Steelers. Yes, the Steelers are apparently new suitors in the Ayuk sweepstakes. Like I said, I was listening to one of I can't remember which show it was this morning, but they said that the Patriots were out of the running, and the Steelers are the new suitors in on the Brandon Ayuk sweepstakes, which could be very, very interesting to see, especially with all the things that have gone on within the Steelers training camp within the last week. And then some more fights broke out. The Lions and the Giants, for those that are unaware, they're doing joint practices. A couple of fights broke out, including one where quarterback Daniel Jones got involved and also rookie wide receiver Malik Neighbors. As it stands right now, the league announced a couple hours ago that both teams have been fined $200,000 each for their roles in those on-field altercations during the joint practice, and put out a press release that they do not condone that type of stuff on the field. So it is what it is. I think for Daniel Jones to get involved in a fight is probably the dumbest shit you could have done as a quarterback and somebody that's coming off an ACL injury. I don't think that just because all of a sudden you got a beard and don't look like like a deer in the headlights that all of a sudden you're going to be a tough guy and intervene in training camp fights. But it is what it is. He is the legend of Jack Jones, old school, getting players to redo their career in the 1970s. Are you looks like the sound Goofy makes? Oh, yo, oh, yo. Damn, I'm going to hell. 31 minutes in, 108 in the chat. Break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell. Appreciate y'all. I really cannot believe I'm like doing this right now. Salute to Ty on the 9.99 banger. My daughter said hi, Hammer. Question is, are y'all definitely doing the jersey takeover again so I can take off? Also, my job gave me off for week 2. Baltimore just got to try to get ticks now. Let's effing go. Ty, I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna make some calls. There's a good chance that it's gonna happen. I'm waiting to actually hear back from the manager at Bar A to make sure to go, because week 1 there is a madhouse. You will pretty much see a jersey from all 32 teams represented at that bar on during week 1. Obviously, the back bar is for the Raiders, but they also have the outside back area open, and they do a pig roast and everything. So we have to see if we're gonna have the space, if we're gonna have a spot where we can have our stuff set up to do the live. So I'm waiting again to hear back from the manager to figure out if we are all systems go for it. I would love to do it again. We packed that bar out, and week 1 of the NFL season, week 1 for our Raiders, we probably packed that bar out 2-3 times more than we did last November in that Giants Raiders live stream that we did. The stats aren't always a good indicator of talent. Both receivers are talented and very, very good. Top, there you go. Look at Brandon Ayuk's stats, 2003 compared to Jacoby Myers. I think Top definitely made a valid point with that one, most definitely. We do have a special guest calling. Yo, bro, I'm live. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm live, bro. All right. Let it. Salute to Big Bro. Definitely know how week 1. Yeah. So, like I said, once we get the further information, we'll see. And again, it ain't for y'all, just all you Jerseyans, like East Coast. If y'all are in PA, if y'all are in Delaware, if y'all are in New York, if y'all are in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, even Ohio. I said Pennsylvania, right? Come to the shore that weekend. I'm telling you, you guys are you won't forget it. I'll tell you right now. I've been out there a couple of week 1s, even well before I was doing a podcast. I used to spend my weekends down on the shore well before I had moved to Jersey, and it's always a blast down there. So especially week 1 of the season, it is insane. So you guys don't want to miss that. Anybody? Any other questions? There's a guest in the back seats. What? Wyoming? Pull up. Maryland? Yeah, pull up. I know a lot of people are asking, like, was I going to this game? Was I going to that game? I'm probably not going to be able to get to any games this year, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm going to try to continue to put out as much content as I possibly can and just continue to grow with this. If the opportunity presents itself and I'm able to get to a game, then I will try my best to go. But right now, no. All right, that is Pittons. Good. My point is Ayuk isn't worth it. Yeah, you know what? But he thinks that he is, and he thinks that he's going to get a bag like some of these recent receivers did. Tyreek Hill, St. Brown, Justin Jefferson. Like, there's a list right now. He thinks that he's a true number 1, and I think that that's still up for debate. I do. I can't do it. Like, my throat is jacked right now. I don't think I could do it. We're not even using my regular, like the regular setup, the mic and stuff. That can't. I don't know. That sounded weak. Walt, we the people love Hammer. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Walt. Hey, nation, sending all our love. Our son Raider was born with 5 holes in his heart. Raider is thriving after 5 surgery. He is finally staying on his own. Prayers, 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 prayers. And we'll definitely, everybody in the chat, let it out right now. Raiders! MGs, appreciate you. Yo, really? You really had to go there? Really had to go there, Megamind? Ladies and gentlemen, big bros in here starting shit. God damn it. God damn it. Had to start his shit. I got to cruise on down the road, people. Have a great day, Raider Nation. We'll see you soon. Appreciate you, Top. Appreciate you, Top. A salute to the 113 we have in here right now. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. Again, I still cannot believe I'm doing this live right now on some real spur of the moment shit. Just glad my laptop was in the car with me to do this. Like, this shit is crazy, though. Oh my god, man. Come on, we say it 1,000 times, man. The nation is family. I love the fire out of the QB. We need a QB with fire like that. Rebel! What up, bro? Yes, we do. Again, I'm here. I'm here. I'm 1,000% here for this competition. But again, this was the one position that I was most nervous about. Like, we got through the draft. You guys knew my sentiments on the draft. I gave the draft a B+, and I think it would have been an A. Had we gotten a quarterback, but you know what? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We got a weapon, a solidified Swiss Army knife with our first round pick. We've built up that defense, especially as it pertains to the secondary, the linebackers. We built up that offensive line. We added depth to the running back room. And like I said, I think Juicebox is definitely going to be the second on the depth chart. Like I said, do not be surprised if we potentially see Amir Abdullah as a special teams guy / potential third down back, which we saw last season. And Madison maybe being fourth on the depth chart. You can call me crazy for that, but Madison is another guy who doesn't really he doesn't move the needle. He doesn't. So it is what it is. I just want to see team playing out. Yep. Saturday night, guys. Again, if you guys are around, we will be live play-by-play, Raiders, Vikings. It's on the NFL Network, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I am thinking about this at the top of my head. I think 7:30, 7:45 Eastern is when I'm going to start it up. But yeah, we will be here for that, our first preseason game. I'm incredibly excited. And again, we heard Antonio Pierce. You're going to see O'Connell for 1 quarter. You're going to see Minshew for 1 quarter. And again, Anthony Brown's probably just going to close out the second half. So we shall see. Completely off topic. Has anyone seen Deadpool Wolverine? I have not. Salute to Elite. Always bringing that heat. All the weapons are there for the offense to move and score the ball. The QB has to make the right decisions and don't lose the game. Talk that shit. So 3 a.m. your time. Yeah, if you're willing to wake up at 3 in the morning and watch some football, then obviously you're a real Raider fan. I forgot to mention, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, we are on a whole bunch of other platforms today. We're on Facebook, we're on X, obviously we're on YouTube. I'm not sure if we're on Twitch, we could be. But I think those are all the ones we're on right now. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And those that are on the other platforms, if you want to join the conversation, come on over to YouTube, Raider Nation News Today. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a damn thing. That's the best way to interact with the rest of the nation. Defend hard, sure, but please score plenty too. Yeah, I don't want to see where we're putting up 20 points or less. I really don't. I would much rather see us put 28 and above. And I know that sounds like a stretch, but with the weapons we have, quarterbacks just got to get our guys the ball, and that's it. Salute to the best chat around. There we go. Just want to see them play against some other teams' defense. And I said the same thing before, Sarah. Like, I'd much rather see our quarterbacks, our offense play against a defense in completely different colors from ours. Ty, the first one, like I said, the first one is going to be on the NFL Network. I'm not sure about the rest of them. My Sunday NFL ticket apparently kicks in like this coming week. And I'll have that lined up for the rest of the season. No more 3-3 ties. Leroy, I'm back. I'm good, man. I'm good as I can be for now, and everyone else is good. Appreciate you. Thank you. A salute to the 113 in here. I don't have the count. I think it's just the 113 on YouTube. I could be wrong. I should have probably opened up all the other chats, but yeah. Oh, okay. So I can tell you what we are on. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on X right now. So I appreciate those. I probably should have put some hashtags in there for the other platforms when I set this up, but it is what it is. Raiders! Mr. Belt's in the background. What's my thoughts on SS? Oh, SummerSlam. Pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing SmackDown this coming Friday night. Raw was pretty damn dope. I'm curious to see how a lot of these storylines play out, most definitely. It really means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Did you guys see the video where he had Tyree Wilson next to him and was like, yo, that's my son? You know how many times I've done that shit to people? Like, yo, that's my son. That's my son. That shit had me dying. 28 to 35 points a game, though. Run game has to be great. Defense, Raider Nation for life. There you go. Carlos and Fuego. Bringing that heat right there. I'm looking forward to year 3 with Zeus. I saw a little bit of improvement last year. I think we're going to see a vast improvement now that they pretty much have him as the top of the depth chart. So I think that rightfully so, he's earned the spot over these first 2 years. Last year, like I said, year 1, I was like, what is this kid? Why? But he made some little improvements his sophomore year. I think things could only go up in year 3 for him. No, he was mentioned not too long ago. I want to say he was like mentioned maybe a week ago, but I do not remember full details on Amari Burney. GM Walt thinks Zeus could do 1,300 yards. Interesting. Robert Pena in the building. Salute. Salute to the 116 in here. This is the most we've had in a live in a very, very long time. And I get it. Like, look, I'm still trying to get back into a routine of things. So I know it could be a lot more, but I appreciate the 116 that are in here right now. You could have been anywhere else, but you chose to pull up here. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. When I saw that, I don't think Max understands the notion of sunning another man, but I understand what he's trying to say. I'm going to leave that one alone. Defense is lights out. Everything we have heard and seen, our D is legit. No Diddy. The struggles I see on offense scare me, but I trust AP. I trust the Raiders, but most importantly, I trust the nation. There you go. All right, guys. We've been on for 45 minutes. Do y'all want me to keep it going, or should I just call it a day? I think this was actually pretty fun for the 45 minutes that we've been on. You guys got to see the presser in its entirety. I know I was a minute or two late to it, but was able to throw it on for you guys to hear everything AP had to say as it pertains to the Raiders, as it pertains to the quarterback situation right now. Do you guys want me to stay on for a little bit longer? I can. If you guys got questions, ask away. I'm going to see if there's any other stuff to talk about right now. And again, practice just started. I actually should probably get this going real quick. Okay, so I already saw that, and they actually have me trending right now. That's actually pretty, well, not trending, but it just shows that I'm live on here. Let's see. I haven't seen anything yet as it pertains to this morning's practice out there. I'm trying to see if anybody has posted anything, has tweeted anything out yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay. That's not bad. Yo, Ricardo, I definitely don't got a van, bro. And it's funny, every time I tell people when I used to drive around like the boroughs and see the dollar vans, that's what I would instantly think. I'm not highlighting that. 2 cents, appreciate you. Which one was that? Because I did see it. I didn't remember much about what I read on it. That the Commanders receiver, right? Dax Milne, whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know much about the kid. Am I gonna have to? I guess I'm gonna have to look this up. Let's just see real quick as it pertains to Dax Milne. BYU standout, 7th-round pick in the Washington Commanders in 2021. Carved out a role as a kick and punt returner. He missed all last season with a groin injury. Was recently released. Milne has 15 catches for 120 yards in 2 seasons of play. However, upside receiver, BYU, he caught 70 passes for 1,188 yards. This is a guy that could potentially be a receiver 4 or a guy that they use as a special teams weapon. Why not? I talked about this as it pertained to the depth of the receiver room, and AP commented on this, I believe it was a week ago, but he wanted more legs in the receiver room just so the vets, AP, Jacoby, were not being run down. So I get it. I think it's a solid signing. A guy, again, this could be the 4th receiver on the depth chart. This could also be potentially our kick returner. Not a bad signing. Appreciate it, Ricardo. Appreciate it. How worried about Colton and JPJ lingering injury do you think? Colton has been battling injuries over the last year and a half, if I remember correctly. No baby yet, Ty. No baby yet. JPJ, I think we get through this week and we get through the preseason game. I'm hoping to see him back on the field next week. We shall see. I haven't heard any other updates as it pertains to JPJ, so I'm not sure, man. But yeah, no baby yet as for Tay. So he's actually been away he's been back in Vegas the last couple of days. But you know what? 50 minutes, 109 in here. We're going to wrap it up. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all that pulled on up to this impromptu live. I don't know. On your way out, if you haven't already, do me a favor. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. In the house that Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation news today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. Just because COVID's around doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing this anyways, but always wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity. No bing bong today. I'll do it myself. Bing bong. Peace, love, and positivity. Till next time, y'all. I'm outro.